Hello, Osage. We here at the O Show have a great show for you this week, with an array of different stories and segments.
First, we have an interview with the Osage Co-op about the upcoming harvest season.
Harvest time is a very busy time for a small town community in the Midwest. In the next coming days, Osage will be bustling with farmers running grain from the field to the elevator. Dust will be flying through the air as every square mile has a combine in it running at full speed. Endless hours of work go into getting to this point. Countless sleepless nights and extreme amounts of strategic planning go into every single acre that a farmer farms. To get more information on this year's harvest, we went to our local co-op elevator to talk to the general manager, Gail Melcher. Are you prepared for this year's harvest, and what preparation did you have to do to get ready for it?
Okay, here at the Osage Co-op elevator, what we did, we moved out all company-owned grain. The only grain that's left in the house is what is owned by the producers that they still have in storage. So we've shipped a lot of corn to Valero. We're using about 10,000 bushel a day in the feed mill, and soybeans that we've owned, we've also shipped them out. So out of 6 million bushel of room here for grain storage, we'll have room for about 5.5 million bushels. And so we're in good shape coming into harvest.
Okay. And do you foresee any issues coming up with this harvest, any road bumps you guys might run into?
At this time I don't. I mean, we're getting in corn and beans. We have 4 places to dump soybeans at. We have 2 places that we can dry corn, take dry the dryers. We've already been running the dryers. I don't until maybe we get way at the end if we have to pile some corn in the ground, which we don't want to do, but we will do to take care of the customers if we have to.
All right. And as far as outlook price on corn and soybeans, how are we looking?
Right now, it doesn't look like, I mean, we're going to go up at all in fall. There was just a report that came out today that increased the stocks on hand of both corn and beans. Prices are even lower. Again, this morning, corn nickel, beans 10 cents. I think this crop has got to get put away. Then maybe we could see some improvement in prices. And also, too, everyone's aware of the tariff war going on between the United States and China. Once the tariff war could get settled, bean prices could change substantially, but until then, there's plenty of carryover in both corn and beans. We just have a lot of product to move and to get rid of.
So current prices are not favorable, but futures, there is a chance.
There's a chance, you know, but then too, a lot of producers need the money, so they're going to be forced to, even at these price levels, to sell some of it, just to pay their bills and things. So not real optimistic, but still, once it's put away, then maybe we could see some improvement after harvest.
Up next, Gavin Schaefer will tell us a little bit about the Fat Tire Bike Ride, which took place on Saturday.
A new event took place in Osage on October 6th, a Fat Tire Bike Ride. This event was brought up by David Mauser and Brian and Diana Rice. This race started at 1 o'clock at Limestone Brewery on Osage Main Street. Basically, the trail starts at Limestone Brewery. You go down the nature trail, which takes you to Spring Park. Then you go to the Greenbelt Trail, which takes you all the way up to the Mitchell Dam. Then once you get to the Mitchell Dam, you turn back around and head back the same trail, basically. And once you get to Limestone Brewery, everybody hung out, had some food, had some beverages, and it was an overall success. This is not going to be a one-time deal either. They plan on doing this event in the fall, winter, spring, and summer. The reason why it was a Fat Tire Bike Ride is because they're the best for this type of terrain on these trails. They work the best in winter and in snow, and Fat Tire bikes have become very popular recently. The purpose of this is to give our community something to do and hopefully put Osage on the map. If this continues to be a success, keeps growing, it could do a lot for our community and bring a lot of money to local businesses.
This is Beckmar Diner. The name Beckmar comes from Becky and Mark Johnson, the owners. They were very passionate about opening a restaurant because Becky loves to cook and she really loves interacting with new people. A challenge the Johnsons faced during this project was having to learn all the rules and regulations of running a restaurant. The project took exactly 1 year and 2 days until they officially opened. They chose to open a diner because Becky worked in the home health care program for 16 years, which led to her finding her passion in serving people comfort food. Becky's favorite thing to cook in her new place is pies. She highly recommends her sour cream raisin pie. If you are ever looking for somewhere new to eat in Osage, be sure to check out Beckmar Diner.
Now we'll go to Matt Olson for our weekly Green Devils sports update.
Volleyball had a great week last week as they traveled to Northwood Tuesday, beating the Vikings 25-5, 7-12. Then, Saturday morning, they traveled to Mason City High for a tournament, winning their first 4 games 2-0 and beating the 7th-ranked Waverly 3-2 in the championship. Osage Cross Country had 2 meets scheduled last week in Dyke and New Hampton, both getting canceled. Their next meet is at Nyack on Thursday. Osage football had senior night last Friday against North Butler. The Green Devils showed just how powerful their offense could be, putting up 53 points in the first half, but the highlight of the night was Osage's defense. They held the Bearcats to -3 yards all game. Bobinette put up 420 passing yards with 6 touchdowns, and Colin Muller added another 80 yards in the second half. Bobinette set the single-season touchdown record with 22 touchdowns. Thor Moxted led the Devils with 152 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. Meek and Belts both added 2 touchdowns apiece too. Williams led the offense on the ground with 61 rushing yards and a touchdown, and Bobinette added another with his legs in the start of the second half. The Green Devils will travel to Lake Mills Friday, hoping to win and clutch the number 1 spot in the district. That's all for updates for the Green Devils. Next up, we'll go to a story about the students section from Nolan Burns and Lauren Volklander.
It means a lot to me because it's a nice feeling to know that your classmates care about your games and coming to watch you guys play.
Support my classmates and all the other teammates out there having fun.
I like going to the game because I like seeing my friends play. I like seeing my brothers play and everything.
Everybody should have. Yes, it's one of the best experiences that they should have because it's so fun and it's not always going to be there.
Yes, it is a high school experience everyone should have because you're with all your team and you're cheering them on so they can do better, and it gives them a little confidence.
It's a great feeling to know that our community and our classmates like to come watch our games and support us.
It's a lot easier with this class because it brings out more people that couldn't afford it, and now that we have it, everyone's out here supporting them.
Hi, my name is Olivia.
And I'm Haley.
And today we are going to be sharing a brief introduction about our upcoming segment, Take a Bite.
Within the next 2 weeks, we will be bringing you exclusive content from around North Iowa, showing the tasty and delightful foods and restaurants.
We are very excited for this opportunity and cannot wait to share our experiences with all of you.
The mission behind Take a Bite is to promote small restaurants in North Iowa and share what they have to offer.
We want to highlight some of the best dishes around North Iowa and spotlight local businesses.
First episode of Take a Bite.
We're here at Tres Amigos ready to go inside and try some new exciting dishes.
And as you can see, chips and salsa.
For an appetizer. What's better than that?
This is the quesadilla fajita. It has chicken, peppers, onions, guacamole, and everything delicious you could ever want.
This is the Tito Special. It's one of their most popular meals here. And so it has chicken, steak, and shrimp, and it's on top of a bed of rice. And so there's flour tortillas that you put it in.
I ordered the Nate burrito, and it's named after Nate Huftelin because he used to work here. And it has beans, rice, steak, onions, green peppers, all stuffed in this delicious burrito, topped off with the best queso ever.
Tres Amigos is owned and operated by the Cibrian family. Their business started because they've always wanted to own a restaurant. The biggest factors in their success is the customer support. The most popular dishes are the Tito Specials and the Nate Burrito. Their restaurant appeals to anyone, all age groups. They've been in the restaurant business for 25 years and they've owned Tres Amigos since 2009. The busiest day for them is Cinco de Mayo. They love talking to all the customers and they are open every day.
Lastly, we have a music segment done by Charles Rogers featuring Peyton Felper. First, she'll play us a little music and then tell us about her love for music. Welcome to Rustic Melodies. I am your host, Charles Rogers. In this bit, I will be interviewing some of our local musicians and music fanatics. Our first guest is Peyton Felper, a junior from our own Osage High School, who has agreed to come onto the show. I like it.
Thanks.
I enjoy 21 Pilots a lot. So, how did you get into music?
I pretty much found 21 Pilots, and I really liked how the ukulele sounded in their songs because it's not a very common instrument to be used in music that I heard before I found them, like on the radio and stuff. And then I decided to buy one. This isn't the first one that I got, actually. This one is actually electric, too, so it's a bit more expensive. I just bought a $30 one off of Amazon, and that's what I learned off of. And I pretty much learned from YouTube.
So that was kind of like your kick drive into music?
Yeah.
So what's your favorite instrument? Is it
This
the ukulele?
one, yeah. I actually started on the guitar, and then I found that a little bit harder because my hands are small. So I just got this, and then I figured it was easier because there's less strings and it's smaller.
Did you have any like family involvement into
No.
getting into music?
None of my family plays music. My dad likes music, and he listens to it a lot around me and stuff like that, but not the kind that I listen to usually anymore. But yeah, none of my family plays any instruments like this.
Do you have like a favorite genre to play?
Probably like 21 Pilots. Either that or like the stuff I played, the song I played first, like just like really soft ukulele music, or the complete opposite, like for the electric guitar and stuff like that.
Hey, good variety is
Yeah.
the best you can have.
This usually takes me about 5 minutes.
That's all we have today. Thanks for watching, and tune in again next Monday for our next show.
Bye.